Breakfast Delights. You know what we do on Breakfast Delights? On this program, we try to ensure that as you are moving out to do one thing or the other, we come along with you so that you can do it so well, seamlessly, such that you have the good result that you want to have in your daily activities. Good morning once again. My name is Fauzia Salakosoni. This program, Breakfast Delight, as about 3-4 segments, but right now we'll go to the virtues and the moral segment of the program, where Rodiyah is waiting for us this morning after a very long break, after the Eid al-Adha break. Good morning, Rodiyah. Welcome to the show again. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, everyone. I'm fine and good, thank you.
I can see that you are very fresh. Look at your face. You have eaten enough meat, solar meat, so you are looking so fresh and radiant again. All right, this morning, Rodiyah, what do we have for us on virtues and values, moral talk on Breakfast Delight on K Media this morning?
So, good morning, viewers and listeners. I welcome you to Morals and Virtues with Rodiyah. So, morals and value is here to educate individuals to choose between the good and moral, and it's here to encourage individuals to choose between them, and also tells people how to relate with others in our society. So I'm Rodiyah Bello. Do not forget to follow Kim Media on all our social media platforms. That is Facebook, Twitter, which is X, and like, share, and follow Kim Media on our YouTube channel. So on this episode, we'll be talking about empathy. Empathy, according to Oxford Language Dictionary, is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. That is, the feelings someone is sharing at that moment. You're able to understand, you're able to experience whatever they are going through. You're able to put yourself in the shoes of whatever that person is going to. So as we all know, Islam is an integral aspect of our life and is a complete religion. So in Islam, empathy, which is takafur, means to contemplate and deeply understand the feelings, experience, and struggles of another. That means you understand whatever the person is going to. It's not as if you know that this person is going through this thing, but you just react harshly to the person. You're able to experience, put yourself in the shoes of that person, and you show your care and concern to that person also. So an hadith which backs up empathy is that this hadith was related by our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said, the most beloved of people to Allah are those who are most beneficial to people. That means people that put yourself in shoe of others, you know that this is what these people are experiencing. You're able to show your care and concern to the person. So what are the benefits of showing empathy to someone? It creates just an harmonious society. You're able to relate with people. It's not that you act harshly, you don't show your concern to people. It gives you a deep and meaningful connection with others. You're able to connect with people. You're able to show your concern that this is what this person is going through. You're able to experience whatever they are going through. It is morally right. Since we are talking about morals and virtue, when you see someone in pain, when you see they are going through one issue, it is morally right for you to show your concern to that person. Maybe someone is going through an issue now, but you are talking to the person, but you, because you don't show your concern and care to the people, you misinterpret whatever the person is saying, and it leads to conflict also. It's poor communication, because there's no share and concern between two people or the other. There's poor communication between them, and it also makes the person that is not being empathetic, it makes the person being critical and judgmental. You don't show concern or care because you don't feel empathetic, so it makes you being critical and judgmental. That's what we'll be talking about empathy today. On today's episode, we talked about the meaning of empathy. We talked about empathy in Islam. We talked about an hadith that backed empathy. We talked about the benefits of empathy and the consequences of not being empathetic. So I'm Rodiyah Bello, and do not forget to follow King Media on all our social media platforms. That is Facebook, Twitter, which is X, Instagram, on our YouTube channel. Do not forget to like, share, and follow King Media on our YouTube channel. See you in the next episode.
All right, before we go to the next episode, I want to ask, you have talked about empathy this morning, Rodiyah. As I am now, I'm very poor. I don't have money. Can you feel the pain I'm having in my shoe? And by feeling the pain, you can provide me money. That will show that you actually feel what I'm feeling. Now I'm very poor. I don't have money. Is there anything you can do? If you help me by giving me money that I have, that I need, is that kind of empathy?
Yes, it's not that you know that this person you don't have money, for example, now, but it's not as if you have it all also, but you trying to help this person out one way or the other is a sign of showing empathy to the person.
Okay, okay. So even if you don't have the money, at least being considerate, feeling that you need money to buy this and you don't have. Anyway, thank you so much. That's Rodiyah on values and virtue segment of Breakfast Delight. Today she has talked to us about being empathetic. We know what goes around us now in the society. The only thing we can do is just let's feel the pain of others. Let's know that that person that is going one pain or the other. Let's just try to see what can this person be going through. So any way we can actually help to bring succor to that person, bring him or her from out of that pain, is what we need to do now. Because looking at the society, even globally, there is inflation, there is economic issues that you just have to help somebody. So being empathetic is the fact that you feel that I am hungry and you have little, you still give me part of that you have. You don't need to have excess before you can be empathetic, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So with the little you have, just help somebody to let the person smile and remember that while I was hungry, while I was hungry, while I was in pain, I remember that day Rodiyah helped me out of that situation. That is just the bone of contention. We just have to be empathetic. Let us don't just sympathize with somebody. Have that empathy, feel what they are feeling and helping them out. Thank you so much, Rodiyah, for giving us that this morning. We hope everyone who have listened and watched will also take up this virtue and let it radiate in our society. Thank you so much. That will be all for that segment on virtues and value on Breakfast Delight. Now we'll move to the headline, the newspaper headline segment of Breakfast Delight. The essence of this is just for you to know those hot headline that you can actually want to read more about in our dailies. Let's start this morning with that word that I have here. It says, this is very it's very disheartening anyway. It said crude price hike, Dangote alleges IOC frustrating refinery. If you are the type that you have read that news came last night, where Dangote is saying that IOC, they are frustrating Nigeria refinery from coming on board to work, to be functional, because of the price of the crude oil they are also taking. They're not supposed to do that, but they are doing that because they want to frustrate us. They want, oh God, we are trying to build ourselves, but there are some kind of cabal elements that don't want us to flourish. This is why this headline is coming. It said, Dangote said this, IOC plotting our failure by declining to sell local crude despite paying premium. Is that good enough? Live and let us live. You are doing well, let us also do well. That's one of those headlines I'm sure you want to read about. This one says, NNPC shifts $700 million gas pipeline delivery date till August. By August, the delivery of that pipeline will be given by NNPC. Okay, this one says Naira sells 1,485 Naira per dollar as official forex market. So as we speak, a dollar is 1,485 Naira. May God help us. All right, we are moving on. This one say airport extortion is beyond aviation ministry's control. This is the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, saying this morning. Want to read more about it? Who are those behind this extortion? Read more about it when you pick any of the dailies that has come out this morning. And this one says Alake presents gold bars to Tinubu, says solid minerals sector will boost foreign reserves. Naira. Okay, I think that's a good one if they can actually work on this. Alake presents gold bars to Tinubu, says solid mineral sector will boost foreign reserves and also our Naira, our currency. We hope something good comes out of that. We don't want to have talking. We want action. When action comes on board, that's when we know that things are actually working. This one says military strategizing to protect farmers, says DHQ. Onanuga urges Nigerians to embrace farming. The way we are now, the rate at which food items the price is going skyrocketed. There is need for us to go into farming. We could have subsistence farming. If you are the type that you have a house, you have a house, is your residence, you can have part of that building for your subsistence farming. That means you can plant some things there, farm some things that you can be eating. If you don't want to go into commercial, you can do subsistence farming in your home. But those who do not have home, maybe we are just renting, we are still renting the accommodation that we are living, we might not have that opportunity. But those who already have your residential houses or accommodation, part of that building, you could make a farmland there where little things that you want, like pepper, okra, ugu, vegetables, and that you can plant them and be eating there. Now going to the larger house, that's making it commercial now. For us to go out of this high price of food items, there is need for us to actually take that drastic step of going into farming. Most of us are going to estates, businesses. We want to be building houses and be selling. It's good, but as you speak now, what can bring us out of the problems that we have is for us to go into farming more, so that we can have enough food that will go around. This is what this headline is saying this morning, and we're urging all Nigerians, wherever you are, try and go into farming. Okay, let's move to another one this morning, where it says NUJ warns politicians against attack on journalists. The Nigerian Union of Journalists has warned politicians again this morning against attacking journalists. Journalists are there to cover events, to educate people, inform, and also entertain. So in the course of their duty, there is need to allow them do their job. There's no need to attack them. That is what the NUJ is, the body regulating and controlling the work of the journalists. So that is what they're saying this morning. We hope something will be done about that. All right, this one says federal government will commence construction of additional 2,000 housing units in 8 states. Amen. Let it happen. I can even have, I think I have my own flat too in that state. Federal government to commence construction of additional 2,000 housing units in 8 states. That's the interesting one. We hope it comes to life. We don't want to be hearing alone. Let action comes behind this talk. All right, moving on. This one says textile industry faces total collapse as revival efforts fail. We will know that some years back we have half prints where they are bringing all these textile materials. Now they are making efforts to bring it about. From with this headline, it seems nothing much is being encouraging coming from there. Textile industry faces total collapse as revival efforts fail. We would like government to look into that, so that at least we will have those days of us bringing out clothing material like Ankara and the rest of that. The print will have it as well. That's another way to even boost our economy. Let it come. Okay, this one says Labour to governors on minimum wage. Retrieve Nigeria from state of resentment, misery. In other words, this is saying that there are some states that can actually afford to pay that minimum wage that the NLC is actually proposing. So try to do something about that. All right, that's much we can take. But before we go, let's take this one. He said civil servants collecting salaries after relocating abroad must refund money. No, I don't know if somebody hears that headline very well. Civil servants collecting salaries after relocating abroad must refund money. Does it mean you're not working here in Nigeria as a civil servant? You are somewhere else and you are still collecting. Is that not ghost workers? Oh, why are we doing this to ourselves? I think that money now, if it's not collected, it will be somebody else will be in that position and will be working and be getting that as salary or wage. Nigerians, let us help ourselves. All right, that's how much we can take on this segment of newspapers headline review this morning on Breakfast Delight. The time is 11:54, 6 minutes to 12 noon, and the program ends at 12 noon because this is a Breakfast Delight that takes us from the morning till the midday. So in the next 5 minutes, we will be on the midday. We wish you a very beautiful day, and we hope from the day you have started your work, you've been able to achieve something. It's not just coming to the work, sitting, not doing anything. It is for these hours that I've worked, what have I been able to achieve? What have I been able to do as far as my job is concerned? We pray that the Almighty continue to bless our efforts. So don't forget that Ken Media is there to help you move on successfully and productively in what you do. Don't forget to join us on all our social media handles. We are on Facebook, on Instagram, we're on X, formerly Twitter. We are also on YouTube. We implore you to please follow us on all these social media handles and please subscribe to our YouTube page. Breakfast Delights will come your way tomorrow by 10 a.m. Don't forget, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, we are here for Breakfast Delights. See you, and don't forget to continue doing your work the way you should do it, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to always follow us on all our social media handles. My name is Rodiyah. A very big thank you to our producer and our editor, Muideen Yunus. And thank you so much, Rodiyah, for that segment, Virtues and Values. Don't forget, let us be empathetic. Feel the pains of others so that you will know how well to react or behave to people. See you, and do continue to have a beautiful, a wonderful, and productive day from King Media.